Surgeon General's recent call to put warning labels on alcoholic beverages about the link between booze and at least 7 different kinds of cancer was a big surprise for a lot of folks. Will this have people rethinking their relationship to alcohol? I'm not looking at anyone at this table.
Well, don't look at me either.
No, that's the question that they asked me to ask.
I haven't had. I'm not a big drinker.
I only drink before the show.
No, I've been on this show for 28 years, and I've never come on this show tipsy. And believe me, I could have.
Congrats at 11 in the morning.
I remember you asked me once, you know, how's it going? I said, I have to drink a glass of wine every night to get through this period.
Yes, you did. But at Whoopi's opening, this
life.
one.
Yeah, I'm rethinking it, man. I mean, we just can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. It's like
everything that's fun.
It's saying now that, you know, it can lead to 7 different types of cancer. And I didn't even realize that alcohol was a risk factor for cancer. Didn't they tell us that red wine was really good?
Good for your heart.
But that's why I think it's important.
Good for your heart, good for your body, good for your soul.
They said that about estrogen
what the
also.
Surgeon General's doing is important because I don't think most people actually knew how serious the risks are. And in the last few years, I've gotten more interested in like health and longevity. And my family's predisposed to dementia. There's a ton of studies that show alcohol can contribute to it.
Great.
And I love that, but I love that there's this sober, curious movement happening in the U.S. And especially Gen Z and millennials are kind of just toying with the idea of drinking less. It's good for you long term. There's so many health benefits.
But do you think alcoholism will go up during the Trump administration?
Yes.
So it did during COVID.
Yes,
I do think
During the pandemic, for sure.
And also, I like that, I've noticed, like you guys know I love Bravo. A lot of the Bravo stars, they're starting to show stories of sobriety journeys. And I think it's important for young people to see, like, you don't have to have this social crush, or if you're predisposed to having too much, like, there's a healthy way to live.
Stop drinking. And she had a whole article about a book she read. But one of the cancers they identify in this is breast cancer. And my best friend had breast cancer. And she talked a lot when she was diagnosed with her doctors. She wasn't a big drinker. She weighs like 80 pounds. I mean, but she told me that, and I've been aware of it, but this article almost woke me up because I'm a gin drinker. I'm pretty much an old man, and so I get it from my dad. But that the ABV in that is so high that I was out with friends and the alcohol
beverage
content.
Something like.
It's bad. But so I'm at dinner and this article came up last night and it did make me change my choice. I mean, I'm going in baby steps. I went from gin to white wine, but that is less.
Small steps.
That's small steps. So, but the sober
Red
curious
wine's good
thing
for
is
your heart.
supposedly until tomorrow, and then it's not.
I know. Well, you know, what I will say is I remember my parents were smokers when I was a kid, and then they started slapping on that warning on the cigarettes. It said, you know, don't smoke, and my parents stopped smoking. I do think if what the Surgeon General wants to do is put those types of labels on alcohol, I think it will change
Well, they need
habits.
to de-glamorize it the way they de-glamorize cigarette smoking.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, the best part of smoking was holding the cigarette or picking up a guy and saying, got a light?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the fun part. The inhaling, I never did it anyway.
Right.
Nobody does,
I'm
I've heard.
like Bill Clinton. I didn't inhale.
Yeah.